and welcome to Literary Hype. I am Stephanie, your Literary Hype Woman, and today I have a really big announcement for you guys, and it's gonna be so much fun. So brace yourselves, because the Con Readathon is coming. As of the time of this posting, we are exactly 1 month away from the first day of San Diego Comic-Con. San Diego Comic-Con is one of the biggest pop culture events in the whole world. It is huge. I heard it brings something like 500,000 people to San Diego for those couple of days every single year, which is wild. The streets are so crowded, there's so many great costumes, there's celebrities walking around, it's a whole experience. I've been going for several years and doing interviews while I'm there, so it involves a lot of prep. And my friends and I thought it'd be a good time to invite everyone to prepare as if they're going to San Diego Comic-Con and read together. Now, in case you're saying, oh, but I don't like to read sci-fi or fantasy or comics, no worries. This readathon covers everything. Every genre is included here. It's really rather simple, and I'll explain the rules to you. So first off, to participate, you do need to select a team. There is a Google form in the description for you so you can sign up and pick your team. We have 4 teams for this year's readathon. The teams are based on studios that you would see at Comic-Con. You'll see a lot of different things on the schedule every year for like Warner Brothers Presents or something along those lines. It's not always a specific show or a specific fandom. So we thought this would be more inclusive to pick networks or studios as our teams. I will be your team captain for Team Peacock, which includes NBC, Peacock, Universal, and Sci-Fi. So all of those are kind of under that umbrella. I had to pick Peacock because I'm an NBC girly. I worked at 3 different NBC stations. It's got a special place in my heart. So I am your leader for Team Peacock. Heading up Team HBO is Kimberly from Whimsical Narratives. She's been a good friend of mine for a long time. She does a lot of live sprints, and so she is the captain of Team HBO. She couldn't pick Netflix because everything was going to be Save Shadow and Bone. She's a little mad at Netflix, so she went with HBO. While HBO is pretty specific, it does kind of come up under like the Warner Brothers network kind of umbrella, so just think in terms of that. Our third team is for the anime and manga fans, and that is going to be Angel of Junghan's Angel. She does a lot of cosplay content, anime content, K-pop, like, so she's the one dragging me further into nerd life as my sister, so I have to do what she says. And our fourth team captain is Erin of After the Final Page, and her team is the Disney team, so that encompasses ABC, Disney Plus, Marvel, Star Wars, all of that kind of falls under the Disney umbrella. So when you fill out the registration form, you will pick out one of those 4 teams to be a part of. And you need to remember what team you're on because you will need to select that every time you submit a book finished for points. Overall, this is going to be a pretty simple readathon. Every book that you read in July counts, whether it's super nerdy or not. Every time you finish a book, you'll submit that through the Google form. Your point total will be based on the number of pages in that book. However, you can earn bonus points. After you finish a book, you'll go to the Google form to submit it. You'll enter your page number, and that's the number of points that you will get for finishing that book. If you do an audiobook, you can look it up on Goodreads to see how many pages that is. However, you can also earn bonus points. The bonus points is where we're leaning more into the Comic-Con experience. These are prompts that are more geared toward what's going on in San Diego. So if you read a book set in San Diego, that's a bonus 25 points. You can earn 50 bonus points by reading a book that any movie or TV show is based on, something from the host reading list or something from the host TBR for the month of July. You get 100 bonus points for reading any comic or manga. The 150 bonus point tier includes a book by an author that is attending San Diego Comic-Con this year, a book that is the basis of a TV show or movie that is attending San Diego Comic-Con this year, or a book related to your team. And at the 200 bonus point level, which is the biggest bonus you can get, is if you read something by a writer or creator that is attending San Diego Comic-Con as a special guest. And the links to find out who's going to be there are all in the description for you. I do need to make a special note. This readathon does start on July 1st, but we won't know the full list of all the authors that will be there until the schedule starts dropping in the middle of July. It starts dropping on July 11th, 12th, 13th, and 14th. So those are the days to check the schedule to see if an author that you want to read fits onto that list. The first part of the month is when I'd recommend reading the comics, the manga, the team books, any movie has been based on this, the host favorites, the host TBR books. That's the time to do that, because once that schedule drops, then you'll have a better idea of what authors are going to be there and can start reading specifically for those to rack up more points. But of course, San Diego Comic-Con is not all about the books. There's a lot of book-based content there, but it's not all about the books. It's a big place for previews of TV shows and movies and things like that. So, we're going to include some watch time in this as well. We're calling these the anytime bonuses, so you can submit these forms at any time and add extra points for your team's total. On the host favorites list, you will see 3 TV shows or movies from each of us. And if you watch an episode of the TV show, if you watch the movie that we recommend, then you can submit that for 10 points. You can also earn 50 bonus points here on YouTube, and that includes by watching and commenting on any of the Comic-Con panels that I have posted here on the Literary Hype channel, or any of my author interviews here on the Literary Hype channel. You can also earn some more bonus points by supporting any of the hosts. That includes subscribing to our YouTube channels, following us on social media, all of that includes 50 bonus points, and it can really add up. So it's not just if you follow all of our social medias on one, it's every single social media account that you're following from any of us is 50 bonus points when you submit that form. We'll also have a few challenges to keep things interesting. These are not reading challenges, these are more activities and creativity based options for you to earn extra bonus points for your team. We'll announce these challenges in our Instagram stories as well as in the broadcast channel for this readathon on Instagram. And if you just stalk the Google folder, they're going to appear in there as well. At the end of every week, we'll give you a score update, and that score will be the average number of points for that team. So that way we can keep it a little fair and we don't have to keep evening out the teams. It'll just be the average number of points per team, and then we'll have them ranked. This readathon runs July 1st through the 31st, and so everything must be submitted by 11:59 p.m. Central Standard Time in the US on July 31st in order for it to count. When that clock strikes midnight for August 1st, it is officially too late to enter. I hope you're excited about all of the fun we're going to have with this Comic-Con readathon. It is not officially tied to San Diego. This is an unofficial Comic-Con readathon because I need to get ready for it, and I thought I might as well bring y'all along on the journey too. If you have any questions about the readathon rules, go ahead and drop a comment, and myself or one of the other readathon hosts will jump in and answer those for you. We are so looking forward to having all this fun with you as we read pretty much anything we want, but celebrate the pop culture icon that is San Diego Comic-Con by reading more of the favorite books that come along with it. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to this channel because it's bonus points for this readathon. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time.